Capricorn, 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 how you doing? There is something around horns. I'm picking up hornish or cornish or corny, or someone's just horny. Who knows? Could be a devil, could be another one. Devi, or could be a devil, another devil. Two devils. Playing a hand, playing a cards. Play your cards right. Something like, I'm playing my cards right. There's something that is right in your life, but there's something that's also wrong. It could be something to do with around Libra. Something isn't weighing up, is what they're saying, Capricorn. You really have references with a lot of Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. I'm hoping that I'm speaking loud enough, but I will get on to why soon. But something is... also, please check out Goddess Dragon Girl. Please, thank you so much for all your kind words and support and everything else. I really do appreciate it, and I don't think I've said it enough. I have been saying your name and everything. I really do appreciate it. And if you haven't found Goddess Dragon Girl, please go over to the link provided below in the Show More section. You can find a link to her channel that will be there and has been there for quite some time. Please can you go over and say that I said, hi, how you doing, girlfriend? So, okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go on to warning. This is not a tarot card reading. These are channeled messages. Nanu, they can be from anywhere. Okay, so, but I'm sure you know the channel already. But I'm hearing that something is like frozen, like it's frozen account, like I've frozen. But there is big references that are to do with around Libra for a lot of you, okay, that where something is right and something is wrong, like Mr. Right or Mr. Wrong. It's like, well, I'm Mr. Wrong again. It's like, oh, I'm wrong again. It's like, damn, I'm wrong again. Why am I not getting things right? It's like, I'm always trying to be right, but it's just not happening. I mean, you guys have had a proper rough year because astrology-wise, you've got a lot going on around Capricorn energy, right, of Saturn. So it's like, oh, Mr. Wrong, I missed again, I missed again, I missed again, I missed Ben, I missed Ben, Mr. Ben, Mr. Ben, or bin, or din. Something is in the bin. Again, it's like, oh, I'll just put it in the bin. I just screwed it up, throw it in the bin. It's like, I don't really care. So, but be careful of a fire around a bin also, okay? Like, something is in the bin. I'm sure I've channeled that for another reading, but something is in the bin, Capricorn. Okay, but anyway, we're going to go on to cite some of these messages, but I really think that a lot of you do have something to do with around Libra energy, because it's like, well, it can't be wrong. I can't be losing. Why am I losing when I should be winning? But you've either got this in your placement, or if not, it's a Libra that you know of, okay? But it's something like I can't be wrong. I'm taking a gamble, I'm taking a risk, so I can't be wrong. It has to be right. So there's a lot of correction, like doing a lot of corrections, like correctional officer, or officer and a gentleman that I'm also picking up, like an officer of something, but also a very gentle, caring, nurturing person. Could also be a Piscean around you, but I'm hearing an officer and also a gentleman as well. Well, who played that officer and a gentleman? The name would really relate to you as a message of a name. Okay, Richard and Gear, Richard's Gear. Someone has cancer, something to do with gears. Okay, or gear, like someone has gear, drugs. I am picking up that someone definitely is a very strange energy around you, around drugs and alcohol, Capricorn. I'm not saying because of the devil, I'm just saying because there is, okay? There is a lot to do with around gear and weighing it up, and I think that some of those messages are now slightly filtering through from a Cancerian reading, that a lot of you could have Capricorn in your chart, and it is a lot to do with weighing things up, okay? Now, those messages have changed for a lot, but as it's coming to Capricorn, we're starting to figure out some more clues, and I think that it is a lot to do with, like, glue itself, that might be something in a bag, okay? Because I'm picking up, like, something's in a bag and someone's inhaling something. But, or Haley, hi Haley. But I'm picking up that it is a lot to do with around weighing stuff up. Okay, and this like outweighs it. It's kind of like, well, there's too much. It's like, yeah, it's like, because I really am picking up that someone's weighing quite a lot of things, like weighing up the odds, or odds and evens. Stevens also, quite a few Stevens about apparently, but I'm weighing up the odds and the evens with Stevens. It's like we've got Stevens and Stevens and Stevens everywhere. There seems to be quite a few Stevens. So there seems to be a lot of mirror effect that seems to be going on around the butterflies. The butterfly, dragonflies, but the button moon. Something has a button moon. Mr. Spoon. We got a bit of moon. Someone has a Capricorn moon sign here. Capricorn moon. And it's something around buttons, which is what? A cat or a mouse or a dog? Cat and mouse. Some sort of cat and mouse game of spoons, because I'm picking up spoons. Spoon. Spoony? Or you spoon somebody. Or you soon somebody. Suing somebody. Somebody is taking possibly somebody to court and suing them for some kind of outlandish behaviour. And it might be happening around your work, and it could be happening something around Libra, okay, around being sued as a company of something about stewing on it for so long that it is now turned into a bunny boiler of some sort, and it's like, man, this is like, we're going to have to sue this company, because it is around like suing, definitely suing, Sulin also, Sulin, or it's to do with around cooking, like cooking something. Again, somebody is cooking up, man, they are, because I can see silver spoon, Maxwell silver hammer. We're going now into Paul McCartney, what I've been channeling through some of the readings. Maxwell silver hammer, silver spoon. There seems to be soon, spoon, Mr. Spoon, or spoons, that somebody is cooking things up on a spoon, which could well be heroin, okay? It could be crack, but sorry. But I'm picking up more to do with heroin, okay? That is cooking things up on a spoon, okay? They're also saying something is going to happen also very soon around this. Like, it feels like this energy that you've got this where it's going to happen very soon. It's going to happen very soon. And I can really see someone that is praying, and they're kind of like a praying mantis. Manny Vasquez also, I think you had that on tier 2, which was a lot around Basic Instinct, Sharon Stone, and the Manny Vasquez that was also within Don't Mess With Cats. There is something around Don't Mess With a Leo, because it is really involving a Leo for a lot of you, okay? And it is don't mess with a cat, don't mess with a Leo, or whatever it is don't prod me and don't put me into a corner and back me into a corner, because I don't like it. Capricorn, back me into Cancerian Leo. Someone that is a Cancer and Leo. But again, mother, daughter, father, sister, brother, sister, whoever, someone that you know, okay, can relate to anybody. So keep an eye out on something. It's like, I'm keeping an eye on you. I really don't trust you, and I'm keeping an eye out on you. I don't know what you're going to do. Is this energy of what I'm feeling, Capricorn? And it's a Maxwell, like Max or Maxine, or a vaccine. Something is also to do with like vaccinations, and you might even do this as an analyst, or you're called Annalise or something. Okay, slow down. Something to do with vaccination. Now, termination. Some of you have got the Terminator, or I am picking up termination. Temperance, Sagittarius, termination. Okay. Baby, sorry guys if I'm being very blunt with the way I do it, but I'm a truth speaker. Straight up, anything that comes in, I'm just going to say, okay? So I can't tend to people's feelings when it comes to me channeling. So that's a tarot reading, okay? Because I have time to think. Termination or terminally ill, okay? Because you're picking up a terminal as well. Tunnel, something around London. All right. But something around the channel tunnel or channelitating or channeling. Okay, a channel, like YouTube channel. All right, goddess. But like tannoy, Tatum, or Tatiana, or like tannoy, like a tannoy service of something being publicly broadcasted across the tannoy. And I also picked this up as a train, where you're waiting for a train and all of a sudden something comes out on the tannoy and it goes, hello, this is the public, blah, blah, blah. Please, can you all... And this is like when... I think you get this more in America, or you don't get it here. Well, okay. So, wow. I just had a dump. You know when you get a phone and you've got like the COVID-19 app now, where it's to do with the stuff, I don't know if you've got it anywhere else, but apparently the government has now come up with tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 or something, and it's now like the 3 steps of, well, we've gone through this in my readings, but something like the tiers of a clown, the tiers of a cake, Patreon, or something around like tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, right? Now that is also now what they're saying is to do with something that could be to do with around COVID-19 and this, I mean, I don't know it, but the app, Okay, so there might be some worried about that, about you might say, look, I don't have it. But you've got blood work that's going on around this energy as well of a disease that might be coming around. Okay, so you've also got now, for some of you, where it is, you know, when you're at a train station in, say, New York or something, and all of a sudden you have like, oh, okay, they said a bomb. They said I heard a bomb. Okay, I heard a bomb. But I really don't want to freak people out. You're going to have to go with it. If you like a cup and a fish, you're pretty much not going to like this section. Okay, so you probably want to, you know, just turn off or something. But you know, when you say in New York and you're at a train station and all of a sudden everybody's phone goes off and it goes, whoop, Amber, the name Amber or Abby or Amber Alert. So like on Amber Alert, we're on alert, 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 cert, 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 sir, sir, Siri, something on your phone. Please check other readings because I've gone over that of someone on someone's phone. I think it was in Scorpio reading, which is on my rising. Okay, but someone being spied on and all this sort of stuff, spies like us or whatever it was, something like that. Okay, but I'm hearing like you know when you go onto your phone and all of a sudden you get like an Amber Alert or something, and it's like, okay, they're pregnant. Oh, okay, someone. Now this is going to relate to a lot of different ones. Okay, we've got to get these out. It's something around where you have an Amber Alert. Now this person could even be called Abby or Amber or something like that begins with A, right? And it can be like where your phone goes off and this person is about to give birth to a baby and the person, the male, is told to go to the hospital very quickly because they're about to give birth. Okay, now some of you, this could well be around where there's an Amber Alert because it is something to do with around that something might go off. That could be the Pisces bit where it was, I am doing this now, okay? Well, it'll come out very soon for you guys because we're not quite in November yet. Okay, where this could be like this world alert. I did come up with it for a Sagittarius reading, but like I said, predictions, I can't predict a time. Okay, but it's something like this, like, and it all goes off and it's like shit, and everybody's like on a train or like, oh my god, and everything starts shaking because through Pisces reading I come up against like this tidal wave of either one, electricity, or two, a load of people going towards something that may be good, but also like this like everything just comes crashing in, crashing down, the stock market, all this sort of stuff. Maybe this could also be like a tidal wave where it is where I've been saying that I'm starting to kind of predict weather, that it could have something to do with this pointing towards the North Star and Aquarius energy, maybe things coming in, but some of this can be energies where it's like a tidal wave that all gets rushed in, or it could be like this like pulsonic wave that goes and everything goes, because I can see like, sorry, I'm probably freaking people out, Capricorn, but like this energy of where it goes and it all goes like, and it's like shit, and everything kind of like all the lights go off and it's like a pulsonic zoom or whatever you call it, and like what do you call that when there's something that goes off and then it cuts all the cars off and everything, like the sonic boom or whatnot, or Sonic, something to do with Sonic the Hedgehog or Sonia, Sonia, Alamano, I know it's Sonia Alamano, but Alaman, Ali, again, Ali, Steve, Ali, Al, Ali, Steve, Al, Ali, Steve, Al, Ali, Steve, Al, Alistair, Al, Alistair, Alistair. Could even be anything to do with the company that I was working for, Rails, maybe. You know, just gone over it, people could be spying, I don't know. Just past it, it's in my head. Something is in someone's head, right? Or someone's playing a trick on someone, or spying and watching, and it is physically doing someone's nut right in, that they are doing it, but you just don't know. And it's around a Libra, Capricorn sort of energy, that it's like proper doing someone's nut in, that they are, for one, have never admitted something, or two, they are doing it, and it is driving someone nuts. And we've got to your energy now where it's really either around you or placements of, but it's like, what the fuck is going on around this Spies Like Us and Paul McCartney? Now, some of you, like I said, it is Maxine, or vaccine, a vaccination that could have something to do with blood work and a disease of something that could be going around from somebody. So be very careful around that person. Okay. Also, silver, like Silver Surfer, or like silver of like a vampire, like energetic vampire. I mean, you'll get that when you go through awakenings anyway. But some sort of vamp or valets, like receipts, tickets. It's coming up through other readings. Watch your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Okay, or just watch them all. See, but again, it's like valeting or a car, Cancerian, like cleaning something up and cleaning it out, like trying to cover up evidence around. I mean, this could even just be a normal valeter. I've got no idea. But I'm also picking up valets, like validation or termination or temperance, like temper tantrums, children, just singularity messages. But around also like trying to cover up some sort of stain in a car is also what I'm picking up. But I'm picking up it's around valeting, like tickets, like receipts for tickets, or trying to go over paperwork and figure out to do with around licenses or a license to kill, or like live and let die, like live or let them die. Do we let them live or do we let them die? There's some kind of weird energy that's going around. Well, do we let it live or do we let it die? There could be something around termination for a lot, or someone that could be terminally ill, and someone could be on a life support machine, and someone is like, look, what do we do? Do we turn the machine off or do we keep it going? That's for very few of you, but those messages are there. Okay, this could be an elderly person for a lot of you, and it's like, well, what do we do? This could even be a dog or something, or something that is alive but it's on a life support machine is what I'm picking up. The life support machine, the life of Brian. Also, Brian. Someone could be called Brian. There could be something that's coming up around that name. Okay, Shane also, Elaine Page. Page, boys. Something to do around boys, come on and have a good time. But around the boys, 3 little boys. Nah, again, Australia. Can you tell what it is yet? Who was that? It got done in the end for child abuse. What was his name? Oh my God, y'all must know, really. He invented the stylophone. Around the same energies of around Jim will fix it, and then it was him, and they both got sent to prison for child offence, for child abuse. Okay, because he sung 3 little boys. An actual Jim will fix it used to have a TV fucking show that used to have kids on it. Really? But well, that shows you. But something could be happening around them, even in prison. Like it's about prison, a prison sentence coming up, like this court appearance or this thing that's accumulating that much that it's coming to like I mean, it's your astrology as well, believe it or not, you know. We have a preordained destiny. You can't change the way people are. Everybody, because you have to have bad people in life. You have to have good people in life. And that's the difficult part of being a light worker. But, you know, because me, I always tell people, I have a Scorpio rising. I'm a dark worker. I am. I work in the dark. That's where I do most of my work. Most of my growth goes through when I go through things in my head and I'm going through a bad period. That's me working through it, right? So everybody's like, I'm a light worker. Me, bruv, I'm a dark worker. That's what I do. Not dark satanic work. But you understand what I'm saying. So there's something around Virgo energies, around dark, or dogs barking, dogs barking, bark, dogs bark. I know of the long sea where the dogs bark. The long sea. The fiancé. Some of you, it's around your fiancé or Beyonce. Jay-Z, JJ, J and Z, Jay-Z, some sort of rapper, right? But Jay-Z, or a rapper of chocolate, which would be Charlie, Factory, the factory, human factory. Oh God, the centipede thing. The weird. Oh, that was a weird film. Anybody like horror films? No, the football factory, or oh, what was that? I was clicking on. It was a band, something factory, CC Factory, CC. The name CC, or Reese, or Rihanna, but like CNC Music Factory. I can remember them. CNC Music Factory. Wow, is that? I can't remember a song now. CNC Music Factory. I used to like them. But it's something to do around rapping or rapper or something like that, right? I don't know, good or bad energy, I'm not sure. But main messages. There is something that's going on still around this Madam Mim or Maxwell or Silver Hammer, like a court decision that has to come up like Silver Hammer, Silver MC Hammer, MC like an MC, someone that raps or something, around an MC, M and C, like and Co, like MC Co, Mexico, someone from Mexico, MC Co, M and Co, Ebb and Flow, something around Pisces as well, Ebb and Flow, Pink Floyd, Ebony, Paul McCartney again, something to do with black or white, Ebony and Ivory, Ivan, Ivo, or St Ives, voting, ballots and voting. Something is going on around your country, maybe to do with around voting. The last reading I did, which was Scorpio, I suddenly just come straight out with, why on earth am I saying Bill Clinton? Jesus. Jesus. But Trump, double Trump. Something to do with Trump, right? So something around ballots and well, pretty much probably doing something bad around the ballot ticketing, which is, well, that's the government for you. Do people still vote? Do you lot vote? I have never voted in my life. Welcome. Well, really? I have never voted for anybody in Parliament ever, and I probably never will. They don't make the choices. They're just the people that get the blame, like us, spies like us. Again, you got a spy on something. Spies like us. I never vote. I don't get involved. It is nothing to do with me. I cannot change the way that the law works, and I can't change the way the universe works. And I definitely do not spend my time voting on anything publical to think that I will make a difference, an individual person, to give them the power over us. No way. No way. I'm an individual person, and I have my own belief, but which is a lie. Do you realise? Belief is a lie. Believe is a lie. Life is a lie. Everything has lie in it around you at the moment. The Matrix. But everything is a lie. Everything is a lie. Everything. Elijah. All right, Elijah's ghost. Sorry, not you, sweetheart. You're not a liar. But there is something around a higher van. Be careful. I've quit. But I'll get onto that. But around a van. It's around a van. This person could be round a van. Okay, around children. A van with children in it. Someone I also may know from work. Very strange character. Not getting involved. Yeah. Roger Moore, maybe. Something to do with around those energies. But something's in a van, around children, maybe. Don't know. Not throwing out any accusations or anything like that. Who knows? But something very strange going on around a phone and numbers and... Oh, okay, there you go. So if the people that I work for, maybe, I can never throw accusations just out there at all because I just do not want any involvement in anything. But I'm sure that I had a message a little while ago, like everybody, of that obviously you're not supposed to give out phone numbers or Facebook details towards people of younger age. Okay, so I'm sure people may have their suspicions around something weird going on, maybe around that kind of thing. Saying no words. But again, none of my business. Anyway, moving on. Capricorn. Frozen something. Something is now frozen. Where it's like, I am freezing your accounts and I am stopping this account. I am now froze all of your outlets and your incomings and your outgoings. It feels like someone that was on the mother's tit or someone that was on the tit of a cow maybe. Who knows? But someone that was on the feeding end of it, there is no more feeding. You are not feeding me. Narcissists, they love to feed people. Mainly bullshit. So it could be around Taurus energy. No, if you're cross-watching, don't know. It's not my life. It's your own. But something around that you're not feeding off me anymore. Because this is energy of someone draining someone's account or accountable for their own actions, or physical bank accounts, money, receipts, dodgy dealings around money and tracing. Don't forget that you had that card that we came up with last month. This is an accumulating point now, Capricorn, where it seems to be now doing someone's head in, where you might start to learn about your planet, which is drop all these dead folk, right? What am I hearing when the body's at the floor? Something maybe to do with around, I channeled my nan. So you'll have to watch something rising in Venus. It was something to do with someone's body being returned back to the maybe. Okay, so there's that energy there. Could be around Scorpio energy, maybe. Okay, being returned. Return it to the sender. Sender. Okay, anyway, sorry, again, Paul McCartney, Elvis, return to sender. But I'm sure Beatles done something around return it with a loving something or whatever. Okay, so where are we now, Capricorn? So you've got this energy of some very strange people around you guys. And I'm hearing, hey, you guys, Goonies, Goddess, Dragon, Tarot Girl, how you doing? But it's like for God's sake, for Godness, for Godness, for God, for God. Steve Vi, for the love of God, for the love of God. There is something for the love of someone that you've got, for the love of God. Well, God would be the sun, so you love your sun. Leo energies, somewhere around. For the love of God. You've got sun and moon in your reading, if I was to do one. Sun and moon. Father, mother. Not together. Divorced. Divorcee. That's the devoted, wholly devoted to you. Virgo. Divorcee. Sun, moon, mother, father. Love for your son. Something going on around a settlement of settling. Settled down. Some of you are settled down. But definitely sun and moon. Mother, father, not together, divorce, but settling for something. Like coming to a final settlement of court decisions maybe, and putting in your notice at work, or someone is. A settlement of... we're now settled for that. Like, it's kind of like, okay, right, are we settled for that? It's like, yeah, here, we're settled for that, okay. This is like Parliament, or so, something around divorce or Taurus. And it's like, right, are we settled for that? And it's like, yeah, right, and you go to the solicitors and you're like, okay, just sign here then. Okay, just sign here, okay, you are now divorced. So you've kind of got this energy around you of a settlement, okay. That could be around, like I said, divorce, of settling for this bit's yours, that's yours. We've now got the documents, we're now signing it, and that's that. Okay. Simon, also simple. Simon. Someone could have children that suffer from disabilities in certain ways. That could be anything around bipolar or serious kind of ailments, because I'm picking up ailments. Elm, also Elms, the Elm Street kids. Or wow, that's where I come from. Freddy's Nightmare. But the Elms, down the Elms. So this person could also live down somewhere that is very weird, down the Elm Street. That could be the Jason mask. It could be someone that's trying to cover something up, and they live down a street called the Elms, okay, or around that way. I'm also picking up St. Martin Street, or Martin, okay, Martinson's disease, or Crohn's disease. Why am I picking that up? Crohn's disease? The Crow, Brandon, Lee, Brandon, branding, like branding something. Okay, cattle, something to do with cattle, cows, or pigs, or sheep, whatever. I got a horse, I got a sheep, I gotta give me a good night's sleep. Living in a home in the heart of the country. I wanna move, I gonna go, I gotta tell everyone I know. Ooh, living in a home in the heart of the country. Paul McCartney. Again, there was kind of, we're kind of getting there around why Paul McCartney's been up in my energy and all up in my business. I also got a sheep. I got to get me a good night's sleep because I'm living in the home in the heart of the country. I'm going to move. I'm going to go. I'm going to tell everyone I know that I'm living in the heart of the country. Heart of the country, right? Also, another band. Wow, what's that one? Park Life, countryside. What else have we got for you? Capricorn. So some of those are predictions of a conclusion of this very weird person around children still hanging around. Probably trying to cover it up if they're spying and they're watching me. Now they're probably now second guessing and thinking, shit, this person's on to me. Okay? Probably something around that. I think that it is still driving some people slightly crazy and slightly nuts because that could be why you have sun and moon in your energy, right? It could be a placement of what's happening around the sun and the moon. But I predict a riot of predicting this something that's like this, when it all comes like crashing in, we're going to go back to, of like crashing down or crashing in. Or Cancerian, be careful around that energy, comes crashing into a house is what I'm picking up. This is a bit like the Betty Brooker story or whatever it was, when she went crazy and she was like sitting outside going and then it spins off and then it goes straight into your ex's front door and he comes out, what was his name? Oh God! In the Betty Brooker story, y'all seen that still yet? I'm gonna watch it. Christian Slater, Chris, or Christine, or Christian Slater, slating. Someone's slating someone to the ground. They're like, I'm gonna slate you to the ground and tell you exactly what I think. So, I'm picking up that. It's skating. You're skating on thin ice. Pink Floyd, I'm telling you what, someone is skating on thin ice. Someone is about to like, bruv, you are skating on thin ice now. Someone's brother. And they're like, brother. Or brother, Need to Breathe. I bet you don't know those bands, do you? Do you know that band? Need to Breathe? Check them out. Brilliant band. Brother. It was my brother. Oh, that is my brother. Are you alright? Are you getting on? Finally, it has happened to me right in front of my face, but I just cannot hide it. Someone's hiding something about their face. Sad face, happy face. So something around a clown, tears of a clown, tears for fears. Leo. Something around these tears of a clown. Say what you want, but don't leave me with no direction. Some sort of scam or scheme or I'm hearing the plot, right, which is by Tool. One of my favourite bands, by the way. Has anybody listened to Tool? The plot. But yeah. But this could have something to do with pot. As I'm saying, this could have like pot plants or growing plants or pot itself, and the energy of someone weighing things up. So this could have a lot to do with around, some of you it's valeting tickets, money, that sort of thing. Some, because I'm picking up scales, right? So I am sort of also, I mean, if you're this energy, it's around you. It's around someone weighing things up, right? That could well be drugs, that sort of thing, right? Alcohol maybe, but I am picking up a lot of drugs. I really am, okay? Of someone weighing things out and separating them into bags and selling them, okay? It's come out through Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter of some sort. Live and Let Die, Maxwell, Mad Madonna, Donna, the name Donna, or Maddie, Addy, AD, AB positive, someone, okay, someone is like going through anything to do with like blood work that could be to do with AIDS, AIDS, definitely bloods, definitely having someone's blood done, okay, blood donor, or something that is very medical involved, something very medical, okay. And this is either to do with bloods or trying to find like a donor for a transplant of some sort, like a hip operation or something, and I need to find a donor or wait for it, and it's pissing someone off because they're very frustrated, obviously, and it's like, well, I need to make sure, because I'm hearing like a blood wash, like a transfusion, because we did come out with T of like, that was the tree, is now turned into T, which is temperance, Sagittarius, tempered, also around blood work or a transfusion or a donor of some sort. Like we need to find donations. Somebody does, but I'll get on to that. Or like a donor. Like we need to find a sperm donor, maybe for some that are trying to get pregnant. And this could be like that it's genetic and somebody can't get pregnant but they want to, and it might be trying to find out cells, because I'm hearing blood cells, like red and white blood cells, because it's either, this is two energies of someone in a prison cell or something like that in a sentence in prison, and then there's other ones around going to or coming out energies. Maybe no, the person isn't coming out, no. So if you think that someone's going to get out, they're not, they're staying in. There's also an energy of around cells, like blood cells, blood work, also at work. Something is not good about work, about your work, where you work, at work, around your work, but whatever it is not good for a lot of you. Not all of you. If your work is brilliant, then it's brilliant. But for a lot of you, it's not. It is around the workplace. Now, if this is where people work with children, be very careful. Okay, because I am picking up like activity around playgrounds, five of wands energy of around like playground. Okay, Sesame Street. Something is down a street like Sesame Street or Martin Street, St. Martin Street, or the Elm Street or the Elms, or like something is someone is wandering around streets like of Paolo Martini. These streets, da 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 da. Oh, it's that Hungry as a Wolf. I'm also thinking of these streets, nobody there. Oh no, Paolo Nutini. These streets. Yeah, wow, that's in my head. Paolo Nutini. Nobody's name. Because I keep slipping into I'm hungry like a wolf. But anyway, These Streets by Paolo Nutini. But there is someone that is wandering around the street. It could be a Virgo energy. Could have it in their chart. Cancer, I'm also picking up. Wandering around people's streets. Now this could be to do with anything to do with dealing, anything like that. Or it's around the streets. Because I'm also picking up dry your eyes, mate. When in the Cancerian reading, someone was getting caught, maybe, around that. Someone's around the street. Around the corner. Chocolate aid lemonade. Selling lemonade. Y'all want some sugar? We make our own lemonade. Making lemonades. Well, making something out of lemons anyway. Lemon, also Lemon. The name Lemon or Lennon? John Lennon. Again, John. You alright, John? John Lennon. Damn, bruv, how you getting on? So well, we've got John here. We've got everybody here. Paul's here. Well, Paul isn't here, but I really hope nothing happens to Paul McCartney. Blood, unless Paul's here, there is a Paul. Yep, there's someone that knows someone called Deceased that is a Paul. Appalled. Also, someone saying, I am absolutely appalled at your behaviour. Sorry, I've got no idea who that is. I am absolutely appalled at your behaviour. I am appalled by your behaviour. I have never heard a spirit give over a negative message. There is someone that is spreading disease around of negative is going to come up against, like, negative is it's going to come up negative. Sorry. Because someone, or, well, I don't know, I could be picking that up from anywhere, but I'm appalled by your behaviour, and this is going to come up negative, and you know it is. So you may even know that the results have come back negative. But is somebody sleeping with someone even they know they're negative? Or a relative. I'm hearing a negative relative also. A relative that you have that is very negative. You've definitely got up around Libra energies. But I'm picking up that this news is going to come up against blood work of negative. It's negative. Which is good. Hold on a minute. Which is good news, right? If it comes back positive, that's bad, right? I always get mixed up, me. Well, they're saying, okay, what, bruv? What are you saying, Rodders? I'm appalled at your behaviour, but it's going to come back negative. But it's still around your relative. It's going to come back negative, but it is still around your relatives. So what is this, bullshit? Because they're saying that you're going to get some negative news. But blood work wise, they're saying that it could come back negative. Sorry, but I have to figure these messages out. They're saying that it's going to come back negative. So that's good news, right? But there's an energy here of like, it's going to come back negative, but it is still around your relative. Like it's still around the relatives, like around the family. It's still around their family. There's a bad person in someone's family, and they're still around. They're stealing. You definitely have something to do with Libra. Someone that is actually physically in the family, or the family business, or the family is stealing. Stephen. Or from. Fuck, I don't give a shit anymore. Bruv, you want to channel these messages. There's something like someone stealing someone's, like, away. And that did come up around Libra energy, where someone was like, I have had multiple failed attempts. And some of that channeled through us that it could have been failed attempts of suicide, right? Because it came out for a different reading. And they're now kind of saying that it could be something right like failed attempts, like I am attempting suicide, or I have many failed attempts at relationships. And some of this could be coming through where you could have this twin flame dynamic of where people say, you're a home wrecker, right? I don't care, because I'm hearing wrecking ball, right? But yeah, I'll go through all that when you're going through your twin flame stuff and you're waking up and you're going crazy. But like, I'm hearing like home wrecker, like wrecking a home, like getting in between someone's marriage or their relationship. That could be known as a third party, but I would explain it different with cards. But like you're getting in between us. The in-betweeners? The in-betweeners? Like you're getting in between us. Like keep getting in between us. We're trying to figure this out, butt out of it. We're trying to figure it out. There's a mother or someone here that's butting in between someone's relationship maybe. Or it's going up someone's butt. I mean, I don't know, because I'm hearing butt. The name, maybe, I don't know, but it's whatever it is, it seems to be up someone's butt. So this, be careful around same-sex relationships and disease, okay? Because I'm saying that whatever it is went up or is going in somebody's butthole, okay? Well, do you not realise that you have more blood vessels that end than anywhere? Anywhere? Why do you think that drug addicts actually plug things up there? Because there is more blood vessels there. So be very careful, okay? Very careful. Because someone is plugging something up there, right? So this could be drugs. Be careful it don't burst, because then you'll have a shock, right? Something bursting, like a bladder burst or something, because I had this water, it could be a pregnancy for a lot of you, but I'm hearing something bursting in the stomach, like an ulcer or something bursting. That could be the tidal wave. Burst. Bust. Busts. Bust. There you go. Someone could be busted, arrested, and busted. It's coming up. Buster. Phil. Colin. Phil Collins or a Colin. Someone's going to get busted. Because I'm hearing Buster Keaton also from Kent. Or Buster Keaton. Cat and mouse. Something also do around Leo energies. But Buster, which is Phil Collins. A robbery. But this could be where I channeled it. Where I said, everybody get down. And the smoke comes in. And everything else like that. And someone gets busted. It's probably still coming up. Not sure when that's going to be. But it's coming. Fast. Yep. They're going to bust in. So I'm hearing, yep, we got this person on call. Right, go. So I can hear a crash, whatever it is. Sorry if I'm freaking everybody out. You're going to have to put the glue together and figure out what these are. But I believe in so much in a preordained destiny. No matter what you do, you cannot change the future. You can try. But like I said, I can give you these messages, but you won't know when or what or how, or might even forget it and it happens. Or you might be thinking about it all the time and then it don't. You know, if Spirit is going to make something happen, they're going to make it happen, right? So you have to have faith, like George, Michael, right? So you've got to have faith. So you're going to, it's something around children as well, faith. Yeah. It's a preordained destiny. So when things happen, it'll happen when you least expect it. Right? If you're expecting it, you sit there waiting ages. When you least expect it, that's when it happens. The planets decide. You are ruled and governed by every single planet and star constellation in the sky. Do you think anything else controls you? That's why it was written. For planets to control what you do, to control what you are. 1 in 7, 1 in 12. Everything is destined and preordained around every planet to play a part in what happens in the universe that was itself to be created by that one energy that fluctuates through you to say it's time for you to give or receive or something to happen. Right? So time is evolution of a scale of around Libra. So it's time, right? In time, things will happen, but you have to give it. Someone does wing chang, right? But something around that, okay? So they're your messages. I thank you so much for all your support, Capricorn. I love you guys, and thank you so much. Also, Goddess Dragon Girl, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you. And you can find the link to her in the show more section. I have finished my work, and I am now finished work. I have decided... I can't really speak about it too much on here, but I have finished my work and I am doing this now full-time for a while. But what I am going to do is I am going to explain that process in the video that I've pre-recorded for everybody so I don't have to keep going over it. But I am looking for a new PC because my PC is pretty much on its way out, and I am opened up Angel Radio over on I'll leave the video to you. Anyway, thanks very much, guys. I really do appreciate it. Get it to your mother, to your brother, to your sister, to your father, to your whoever you can, and give it a like, share, comment, and also please make sure you hit the bell and the show more all section of show every notification. Thanks, guys, and I'll leave you with the end video. Hi guys, I thought I would just quickly add this onto the section that would have been the Scorpio reading, but I thought I would add it onto every video that there is to save me having to keep saying it. So as you may have witnessed, is that I have actually finished work now, and that I am doing this full time doing this. But as you may know, the music that I also produce, as well as doing the YouTube channel, requires a hell of a lot from my PC. The actual laptop that I use is actually on its way out, and it's just about to take a turd and not work anymore. So if I lose the PC, I actually lose a hell of a lot of stuff on here that I can't do anymore because I've got no idea how to do this from a phone. So I've got to keep my PC running. So what I want to do, like the tower, after a milestone in my life of actually realizing that I want to do this full time for everybody, is to be able to get my own stacking system like a PC, like the tower, built myself. Now I'm going to add a lot of money into that myself, but what I thought I would do is to earn it myself. So I've added tiers over to Patreon, and one of them is selling my own music that you have witnessed on here on Angel Radio. You can now actually download those songs, and you can join for as little as $2 or $3, I think it is, and you can have all of them. And every time they come out, I will put a new one on straight away, because it takes 2 or 3 weeks for me to actually render the videos and make the visual art videos. So the music will go on there ahead of time before you may even see anything on here. But it is also a good way of me being able to fund having this computer built, and it's going to cost a lot of money. I think it's about £2,500 to £3,000. So I have got to do the best I can. So I thought, well, I'll try and earn it. So I have added new tiers to Patreon. And if you can give me just a brief second of your time for me to explain some of the changes that are going on, it mainly builds around this computer. So I've also added that. So if you want to join, it is something like $2 or $3, and at funds towards that. And then in return, you get all of the music that I make. It goes on that tier. Okay. There is also a donation of just anybody. If you wish to donate, you can donate as little as $1 or as much as you like. But that is also over on Patreon, and that is just either a monthly subscription or just a one-time thing. Okay, but it is pretty much set up as a donation in order to fund the channel, which is really funding this new PC that I need to have made. Also, there's that as well. You can also donate via PayPal, which is in the link below. That is also around where you would pay for your personal readings and Skype calls and stuff like that. They're all open still. So if you want to do that, you can, but you don't have to do any of these. And then also, some people have asked, when I do the life path readings, if I will sell them individually for the extended. Now, the reason why I don't do that is really, but I'm thinking about doing it, is because that is all part of tier 2, which is the you get full access for tier 2. Well, it might not be tier 2 now because I've added more, but the full access of that gets you the bi-weekly readings that do not appear on YouTube. They only come out on that tier. Okay, which is all of the extendeds, and everything basically goes to that tier apart from the music. So so some people have asked, because if you don't know, some of the readings, they don't appear on here, which are the bi-weeklies channeled. They go straight to that tier. So also what I wanted to add is that some people have asked, when I do the life path readings, if I will sell them individually. So when I find out how to do that, I might start selling the extendeds to the life paths, so you will only be able to see your life path, and then put a price to it. But like I said, if you are part of tier 2, or that tier, whichever tier it is now, if you are part of that, then obviously you get those extendeds as well as the bi-weeklies and the monthlies. But there are separate ones as well. I will quickly add, for people that want to know, is that your monthly tarot reading goes to, there's 2 separate tiers. It obviously goes to the one where there's full access, and also the one where it is just the monthly reading. Okay, that other tier gets you everything apart from the music. The other tier is just the music, and everything everything is going to fund this new computer and my new endeavour in life, of where I have now come up against a milestone, decided to do this full time for a while and see how it works out. Give as much as my energy and as much as my time towards channeled messages and tarot. Okay, so with a little help from my friends, hopefully you might feel like that you might want to donate in some way, or something that you might know of that will help me raise this money in order to be able to get this PC. Okay, so I thought, well, I'll give a little back, and what I'm offering is also my time, but also the music as well, if you would like to. But if you're on tier 1 or tier 2, that still contributes to it. Even just watching the video and getting it out to as many people as you can, I really would appreciate that, and do, guys. So thank you so much, and I'll see you soon.